Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back with a new Sunny V2 today. Today's Sunny V2, man, we have how Scientology destroyed a popular skateboarding channel. So science? Gotta find out about this one today, see? What you think we got in store today?
I have no clue.
You a believer in Scientology? We ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother conversation itself, man. But hey, with that being said, before we get into it today, always make sure you check out the links down below in the description box.
That's fine.
In the description box.
Down below, y'all.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and do that, man. But
funny.
also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it in with a thumbs up.
And don't forget hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, come over here to be playing peekaboo. Hit the subscribe button, man. We need all the subs we can get, man. We try to continuously grow, and we can't get there without you, man. So let's go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's check this one out, man. Let's see what it's about.
Braille Skateboarding paid his employees roughly $20 per hour.
We're basically minimum wage employees.
But donated
$20 an hour ain't minimum wage, bro. It's more than minimum wage. Before the demo, $20 an hour was real good, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, shit. Now $20 an hour is better than minimum wage. But also it depends on where you living at.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? $20 an hour, you probably can't do much with $20 an hour in like California or in New York and places like that. But $20 an hour in like Mississippi, Alabama, that gets you a lot.
Yeah, like you said, depending on where you're located.
Yeah.
over $1 million to the Church of Scientology. He'd gone to...
You said what?
I said, and how you living?
Because a majority of people in this world do try to live above their means. Mm-hmm.
Minimum wage employees.
But donated over $1 million to the Church of Scientology. He'd gone to spend so much time with the strange organization that Braille was neglected until it died completely, in what is quite possibly YouTube's strangest ever downfall. The channel's owned by Aaron Cairo, a pro skateboarder from San Francisco.
My name's Aaron Cairo, and I run this channel, Braille Skateboarding.
He started Braille Skateboarding just 12 days after YouTube's launch, uploading the clips that he'd used to gain his sponsors. But when a simple video titled How to Push on a Skateboard gained more views than every other upload, Aaron Cairo saw an opportunity. He'd upload How to Ollie, then How to Nose Manual. This led to How to Pop Shove, and most notably How to Kickflip, each gaining massive view counts for the early days of YouTube. Braille made tutorials on every possible trick, giving the channel purpose and an obvious direction to help everyone learn how to skateboard.
The whole purpose of Braille Skateboarding to teach you guys to progress on your boards so you're having more fun on your boards.
These videos carried the channel to over 200,000 subscribers, but as Aaron Cairo became more known, so did another completely unrelated video. I am a Scientologist, Aaron Skateboarder.
My name is Aaron, I'm a skateboarder, and I'm also a Scientologist.
During a vulnerable period in Aaron's life, Scientology offered him a free personality test.
And on my personality test, my communication was really low. And then they suggested you should do a communication course.
Aaron took the course and saw significant improvement.
And it totally helped me communicate. It helped me a lot. And from that point forward, I just had this ability to communicate. It helped me a lot.
Getting him hooked on the Church of Scientology.
So then I did more courses from there and learned more. And
he'd argue it helped him improve his skateboarding.
The thing that happened before Scientology and after was I was learning tricks a lot easier. Things were just coming to me a lot easier with less effort.
And that Scientology gave him his career.
And now I built an entire career on communicating.
Yet all of his success could have easily been explained by simple repetition, practice, and week-on-week improvement. Between 2013 and 2014, he was uploading twice a day every day, which guaranteed improvement regardless of Scientology.
We now have 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It's pretty big deal.
With the channel growing rapidly, Aaron hired Lance Silbar, who also happened to be a Scientologist himself. Lance became Braille's main filmer and editor, as well as the channel's guinea pig who was learning how to skate. Videos of Aaron teaching Lance basic tricks did surprisingly well despite their simplicity, as skaters could watch and learn something new themselves. This seemed to tell Aaron that he should hire more skaters, and would therefore introduce Gabe Cruz, who'd suggest a slightly unconventional upload, a game of skate but on Walmart boards. Aaron thought the video would make him a joke amongst pro skaters, but it rather did the opposite as everybody loved it. They'd therefore do the same thing with mini boards and longboards, turning it into a series called Stupid Skate, playing the game with crazy modified skateboards. There was a skateboard with suspension, one with 10 sets of trucks, and one you could ride on either side. It seemed the crazier the board, the more views they'd gain, leading things to be taken to the extreme.
We're gonna make a new series and it's gonna be called Skate Everything. And we get random things and we attach skateboard trucks and wheels to it, and then we skate on it.
They planned on putting wheels on random different items, beginning with a skinny plank of wood, then upgrading to a sharp square of metal. However, by
Honestly, all the content he's doing is content I would, like, as a YouTuber, you would think he would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, he really took a great advantage of what. The only problem I be having sometimes with like YouTubers and stuff is I do understand as the larger you get, possibility you need help, because you might need somebody with you need people with fresh ideas, fresh thought process that can think outside the box is what you might not be thinking of. So yeah, on that part, you good.
My eyes is dry.
But sometimes don't get carried away with hiring too many people.
Yeah.
Because some people, they end up hiring too many people and they lose because once YouTube ends up becoming 100% a business, it's no longer fun. Like, because we've had that conversation, like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, all right, it's starting to feel more like a business than it is the fun, and I'm losing the fun out of it. And so I try to scale it back of it feeling like necessarily a business routine and more of still that fun. Because I'll say this, I don't think either of us still have the same enjoyment that we had when we first started, but I haven't lost my enjoyment of it. I think once we started like getting into the YouTube partner program and like getting connected with, I think they started pushing it more of a business on us.
Yeah.
And it felt like more pressure. Because and that's the reason why I'm like, I don't care about it, bro. I don't want to have the meetings. I don't want the pressure in the business, you know? Because you lose your passion for it. You lose the fun you had for it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes by that, but also he surrounded himself with other people who were having passion about the Scientology stuff.
Right.
And that can be a bad influence on it as well, you know?
By only the third episode, Aaron was skating an iPad, which was simply too brutal for people not to click.
I'm gonna feel so bad to drill a hole in this iPad. I wanna make this video, it's all Lance's fault, blame Lance.
When the video attracted a whole new audience and gained 3 million views in under a month, Aaron knew he'd found the perfect series. He'd repeat the idea with a MacBook, then a keyboard, then with a flat screen TV. When they ran out of electronics, they'd skate a full-size bedroom door, a surfboard and a skate shoe, generating so much channel interest they'd gain almost 600,000 subscribers over a 2-month period in 2016.
You guys are the best, the absolute best, because we just hit 3 million subscribers.
In fact, Braille skateboarding became so popular, they'd build their own skate park called Braille House, which acted as their own personal filming studio. I found myself running an actual company, says Cairo, who had 3 full-time professionals running the video editing, merchandising, and finance departments. He'd also hire another 3 on-screen skaters, Fetty Potter, Carlos Lastra, and Nigel Jones. But this wasn't only where Braille's money went. Between 2015 and 2016, 2017, Aaron Cairo did 16 Scientology courses, many of which were incredibly expensive. The L10 rundown, for example, has an estimated cost of roughly $72,000, and this doesn't include the L11 and L12, both of which Aaron completed at the same time. Additionally, Aaron completed something called OT3, which according to Reddit, the running tally to complete OT3 would be $278,000. This ignores that he eventually went up to OT6, presumably costing even more, yet Aaron believed that all of this was worth it. An article on his training wrote, L10 was a particularly revelatory experience for him. The gains and abilities are so high, I could not even dream they would be available. My space is so big and so clean, and my flows are wide open.
Outside of the skateboard, what does he have that to identify with?
That's a good question. It doesn't seem like too much for him to even, because you put time into this and then you put, I came across some videos of like them.
What, the Scientology?
The Scientology, yeah. And it's the dude that be standing outside like they're one of their buildings or something.
Oh, for real?
And like basically telling people like keep going because they will try to trap you. They will try to get like or whatever. Like do not give them any of your time. Or you can have a conversation. Yeah.
Years ago,
a couple years ago. Yeah. And I was like, dang, is that bad? Because I don't know nothing about, until I seen. And then I was like, oh.
Because low-key feel like they try to get you into like this cult. Because that was, and they have gotten like big people with money.
Yeah.
I wonder what they teaching though. Like, what are you going there to learn? What could they possibly be teaching you? You know what I'm saying?
Because I know
religion?
Something about the little, they do the little test or whatever, and then from your results or whatever, that's kind of how they I don't know.
Maybe the test is how they figure out how they need to approach you.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's it. Like, I do wonder, what are y'all? I don't know.
I'm sure somebody watching this right now can kind of give us they have done some research. So if you have done some research and know any deep, more in-depth information, feel free to put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Available. My space is so big and so clean, and my flows are wide open. I got rid of masses that had been in my space for trillions of years. I truly uncovered my basic goodness and rightness as a being. He's still having daily cognitions directly related to L10, and his online traction has seen a noticeable uptick, which to be fair was certainly true. The channel was gaining so many views, and all of the members were having so much fun, that the massive amounts being spent.
Oh, also I just thought about this. He also attributed his success on YouTube to the Scientology. Yeah. Instead of realizing the reason why for your success, it's all about timing, right?
Yeah.
You was one of the first people on YouTube, first people to upload video,
consistent.
And consistent.
You were doing something fresh, new that people are. Oh,
and in 2016, so many people blew up. Yeah. Around 2015 to 2017 was the perfect time to be on YouTube. That's because you gained the most subscriber base and the most money out of it. You can look at a lot of people who were making a lot of money around that time. A lot of them are not even on YouTube anymore because they reached a level of success that wasn't sustainable. And they was able to grow so fast, but then people just, over time, the algorithm, so much stuff changed, where then people dropped off. But if you got on YouTube around 2015 to 2017, you was able to get your channel to blow up fast. And then the other time period, I'll say you was able to reap a benefit from being on YouTube, or it's really in social media, is during the pandemic and the lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So many people reaped the benefits, whether it was streaming, TikTok, because if they were already doing TikTok and had a nice following, if they already doing YouTube and had a nice following, or Twitch, they really blew up. A lot of people said they touched money they never thought they would touch during that time. So a lot of times, it ain't even about whatever it is, it's about timing. Like, say for instance, we went on another lockdown at the end of the year. people have no other choice but to be on their phones, their computers, and watching TV. You know?
Yeah.
And so when people are that stationary, what, you know what I'm saying? What do they, you know?
Views, and all of the members were having so much fun that the massive amounts being spent on Scientology simply weren't a major concern. They'd continue to ride different exotic skateboards and allow the audience to send in their own, resulting in some of the channel's highest viewed videos. The Lego skateboard gained 8 million views, the heaviest skateboards gained 11 million, whilst the glass board with glass wheels gained 28 million views. But the trend of wacky
That's crazy.
skateboards was slowly getting stale. Viewers knew what to expect in every single upload, and after over 200 episodes, each variation was becoming less interesting. To make matters worse, at around the same time,
Want me to tell you one thing that could have did? Incorporate the viewers. So we'll be selecting a viewer design every video. So say for instance,
That's what they did.
oh, they did.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Oh, my bad. But or you can get them to send you in a product, and you try it out. Like I'm saying, like the viewers send you a skateboard, and you try out like a custom.
Okay. Maybe I'm tripping.
I had looked at a comment. My bad. I know he was talking about he kept coming out with wacky designs, but I was saying like an idea where
Let me see what he said, and then you could.
million views. But the trend of wacky skateboards was slowly getting
never mind.
stale. Viewers knew
I
what to
take that
expect
for
in
my bad.
every single upload, and after over 200 episodes, each variation was becoming less interesting. To make matters worse, at around the same time, Lance announced that he'd be leaving, which added to the channel's slow viewership decline. In Dumb Data's video about Braille, it's shown that from 2016 to 2019, Braille's views fell by almost 60%, at which point things began to get weird. At this point, Aaron's involvement in Scientology wasn't super mainstream until an article was published titled "The Donors Keeping Scientology Afloat in 2019," with Aaron Cairo being pictured at the top. It explained that he'd earned what's called gold meritorious, given to people who donated more than $1 million to Scientology. On a podcast, Aaron tried to play this down.
Don't you need to give the church a certain amount of money each year to be a part, or
No,
you don't have to give them any money?
no. Courses cost a fee. So the communication course that I did was $100, and the books are like range from $25 to like $30.
Why do
So
I
he's-
have to pay?
he said the church.
Why do I have to pay to do? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe because I don't know how it works. These courses. Like, why am I like?
You know how I feel about this. Like even with a religious church,
Like,
I don't think like certain
of course.
like I even have a dislike when a church is doing certain things and they want to charge the members to do certain things. You got a revival. They got to pay $50 just to get a pass to come to the revival when it's held at the church.
Let me say this. Let me just say this.
I'm just saying like
No, let me just say this real quick. When it comes to that, you have to understand that every church does not operate like that. And I hate that people put all
I'm not
churches in this
saying
one box.
I'm not talking about all churches. I'm saying when
Just-
those things are done.
But what I'm saying is, when you speak like that, you speak as if this is
I'm not-
a general thing.
I'm not
and
speaking in
that's
general.
everything,
I'm saying in
everyone.
general when churches do that. I'm not saying all churches do that. I'm saying when churches do that.
Okay.
Because not all churches go about that.
Right,
But I'm
right.
saying when churches are selling packets for $100, what comes with that $100 packet? A T-shirt, a pamphlet, a chain to say you was a part of it. Like what?
A chain.
Like a little chain badge thing that
Oh,
you remember back in the day they just had like the little
y'all
beat.
giving out chains.
Not like a chain, but a little rope, little studded rope thing. You got the little badge to say
Yeah.
like I was
lanyard thing.
lanyard. Yeah. And just to say you was a part of it, and I'm like, okay, what's that supposed to be, a little keepsake? I'm like, you every day of the revival, you ask for tithe and offering. Not only did you get majority of these people pay, now they also got to pay for tithes and offering, and then y'all want to raise money, a little additional money for the guest speaker and whatever. When y'all already paid the guest speaker already got paid. Why we raise even? It'd be situations like that, and I'm like, y'all are really exploiting for monetary gain from a lot of these people.
Yeah.
But again, not all churches do that. Not all, but a lot of them do it. And it's y'all are exploiting people for monetary gain, and that bothers a lot of people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like who is really, you know what I'm saying, for the people that they're, you know.
Yeah.
If you were willing to go in this pulpit, you're willing to sacrifice your time. You're sacrificing a lot because you wanted to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but this just seems like a big money ploy. This man gave $1 million. $1 million. And that church don't pay taxes on that. Because it's religious.
And I understand courses, like, it takes money to put things together and, like, whatever. But I'm just trying to figure out how the money is, like, I don't know.
Like, what is the money going to?
Maybe it ain't for me to understand.
It was $100, and the books are like range from $25 to like $30.
But his extensive involvement was documented everywhere. He'd appear in yet another Scientology promo video, for which he was heavily roasted in the comments beneath. But negative audience feedback didn't change his feelings.
Somebody says something bad about that, so I'm just gonna stop. Like, no way.
And to be honest, again at this point, his involvement in Scientology wasn't really hurting anyone. However, this was about to change. In January 2020, Braille uploaded a video titled I Need Help, requesting that viewers donate to him to save his hometown skate park.
Anything that you guys can give would be incredible. We're trying to raise $200,000. Anything that you can give would be so amazing.
This led to videos such as Cairo gives Scientology $750,000, but begs fans for donations, whilst people on Reddit wrote, maybe just funnel the massive donations made to Scientology rather than using your viewer base of children to recreate your park. Comments read, did he have this much money when they had Carlos sleeping in the warehouse like a homeless person, leading people to make a realization? I heard that most of the profits of Braille go to donations to Scientology instead of to the skaters that make it what it is. The skaters were running all the brand deals whilst barely being paid.
It's like, you want us to be the face saying, hey, buy this product, do this thing, and then like we gain nothing from the brand deal. Like, we have sponsors of our own as well. We have sponsors that conflict with this brand deal that you're gonna try to make us go and do on our own, and we are getting nothing but our normal low wage.
And even built ramps for the channel without compensation.
They asked me to build it, and I built it the day of from scratch, and they didn't even drop a penny.
Imagine working for someone, carrying the channel for $20 an hour. Then you hear that your boss donated $1 million to Scientology. In the process, Fetty and Carlos, two of Braille's most beloved members, left the team under sketchy circumstances. Nigel also announced that he'd be leaving, but would still be in the videos, just not as an employee. He'd later explain the shocking reason for this.
I left because I was making more off of unemployment than I was filming full time.
With pay rises being few and far between.
How many raises did you get?
In 10 years, one.
But in case conditions couldn't get any worse for the skaters, they somehow still did. As in 2021, Aaron came to the team with another wild announcement.
He goes, in 1 week from now, I'm going to business school for 5 months and I'll be back. And then we're like, whoa, like what the?
As a result, Gabe became responsible for running Braille completely, as Aaron disappeared to focus on business school.
2 months passed. No one has talked to Aaron at all. It's like, it's not like he's on the phone going, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, the videos have been good. Like, oh, you're doing really good. Nothing. It was just silence, like legit, like silence.
This disappearance lasted longer than expected.
The 5 months, it ends up being like, I want to say like 8 or 9 months. Then he goes away again. He's like, oh, I gotta go back. I didn't finish. It was not long, and then he was gone for again, like I want to say like 4 or 5 months, maybe even more. Then he'd come back for like 1 week or something. Then he was gone again, and I want to say the total time was about like 2 years, I think.
After 2 whole years of barely being on the channel, Aaron returned with a...
That's insane,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And I'm not finna keep your channel running.
I'm not right, and I'm not getting paid. I'm not
even I'm not getting paid. Who's getting bulk of the money? He is. And you're not even contributing to it.
Facts. Yeah, thank you.
No, I'm just saying that's
I was getting there, but thank you. But yeah.
My bad.
That's crazy though.
That's fucked up, bro. That is really messed up. The fact that so many people Like, you are thriving. That's fucked up. Why not just shut this? Well, you don't want to because you got to realize though, right? Because he's such a big donor with the Scientology, so they making him feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
They like, oh, hey. And then if the money dries up, they ain't going to treat you like that.
No.
They're going to treat you like you at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Once you financially go to the bottom, you at the bottom. We're going to treat you.
That's why they got all these different levels and these different rankings and stuff like that. Come on, be for real.
They don't care about you. They just care about the finance you bring in.
As long as you're bringing $1 in.
Because you got to think about it. Even certain churches do act like that too. the high paying members, because they keep the financial records. They know who putting the money in the church, especially when they tell you to fill out the little thing, and then you fill out your envelope and tell her how much you put. They document all that. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to say, hey, this person gave. Because technically, if you tithe and sow offering, you're supposed to keep a receipt of all that because you can write that off on your taxes. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Because growing up, I never knew. My mom never, you know what I'm saying, talked about, you know what I'm saying, filing her tithes and offering on her tax returns. That's part of your wages. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's money that they don't have to pay tax on, but you're paying tax on. But technically, that's like giving money to a nonprofit. You're supposed to write that off on your taxes at the end of the year. Any tithes and offering you do. And I don't know. I wonder, was he writing off on his taxes? That's the reason why he was kept trying, because he's like, I'm benefiting from it. And then I also don't have to file this on my taxes. You know, or I file it on my taxes, but I don't have to pay the money on it. So it's to give me a tax break. You know what I'm saying?
The video titled I'm Sorry, initially acknowledging his disappearance.
I've been absent from the videos. I know you guys know that. I'm back. We're getting back on track.
Before again claiming to be learning about business.
I did take some time for myself, and I did learn as much as I could about business.
However, conveniently upon his return, another video was gaining some traction. Aaron...
You know, I took business classes in college, right?
Yeah.
What you finna say?
Go ahead.
No, what you was about to say? Like, you know, a lot of professors tell you the best way to learn business. What would you think the best way to learn business is?
What?
By doing. You're never going to understand failure in a business until you go through it. Right. You're never going to understand the startup of a business until you go do it. You taking 2 years of business courses, it's not like you're going to college. You saying, I'm going to learn about business. Nobody can actively tell you about business. You have a business. The best way for you to learn business is running the business. Yeah. You're going to learn the ups, the downs, the failures, the in-between. That's the only business thing. Nobody can teach you nothing. You have to go through it. You got to see the struggle. And you got to fucking just figure it out. Yeah. So every time you run through it, you be like, I've been here before. I know how to figure it out. Yeah. You went on a 2-year hiatus to learn fucking what? Poor business. Because you went on a 2-year hiatus and you abandoned a business. Yeah. That's poor business for somebody who's, going to learn about business. Come on now.
Conveniently upon his return, another video was gaining some traction. Aaron Cairo is the new leader of Scientology in San Francisco. Aaron had joined Scientology's executive team as the time had...
That's what he was going to do. Damn.
Instead of just being honest, like, hey, this is what it is. This is what I'm doing.
Maybe he went 2 years to go, like, drawing the...
Like, maybe they have, like, some type of program you have to go through and you have to, like, abandon everything else and focus solely on this. I don't know.
He probably was off in the cabin in the woods and going through all these type of rituals. And I ain't putting it on them, but I don't know what they do. But you never know. He's a new leader? Oh, they got you. They
San
got you
Francisco.
good.
Aaron had joined Scientology's executive team, as the time he'd supposedly spent in business school was actually him just completing more Scientology coursework. This, in combination with his absence, put immense pressure on everyone else at Braille.
And I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I know it's really hard on my team here.
So much so that they all began to quit.
He emerged as the leader of Scientology SF. In that time, this guy started quitting. Mowgli, Uzi, JD. And then when Gabe was the final straw.
As mentioned, this included Gabe, who at this point was completely running everything.
Why y'all just didn't abandon it anyway for 2 years? Just say, fuck it, I'm gone. Quit. Start our own shit.
Yeah.
I guess because he had the access to all this, the equipment. A lot of people will go work for someone and be great at working for someone, but they can't be great at doing the same thing on their own.
Yeah.
Because they failure to want to buy equipment and spend all that money into it. Like, y'all been working for him for so long, y'all should have put y'all money together and this whole time and buying our own equipment, investing into this, starting our own. Then by the year mark.
I guess it's so much easier said than done, especially when you have so many other responsibilities.
I know.
And like some of these, I don't know if you have kids, if you're married, like there's so many other.
I'm not finna continue to make this other motherfucker rich.
True. Most definitely.
And
that's what I said earlier.
It.
I would have left. Period. Like you out here living your best life, and we out here keeping your company afloat.
Yeah,
not doing it.
I couldn't.
The past 7 years, I've been doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff for the main Braille YouTube channel.
Comments read, well, there goes the guy that's been carrying this channel for years.
Honestly, Gabe was running the channel. Gabe was doing, like, literally 99.9% of the channel.
Forcing Aaron to take back over, who by this point seemed to be completely clueless.
Now we no longer have Gabe to plan, film, and make all those videos. The content is definitely going to be changing. And what you're gonna get, I actually have no idea. But it's gonna go back to the roots of this company, teaching tutorials. Yes, we are gonna make weird boards, weird videos.
This was far from an innovative strategy, with the lack of fresh skilled content being obvious to all.
You look at the videos now, you look at the thumbnails now, you look at the ideas now. Terrible, right? On Braille's channel. Much worse than when we and Gabe were doing it. And that truly shows how much work we were doing.
This dropped the channel's views to just a couple mil per month, forcing Aaron to destroy their skate park.
I was trying to negotiate with the landlords to get a break on the rent. This is a huge overhead. It's tons of money to have a warehouse, and we just could not come to an agreement. And then I got a letter from their lawyer that basically just said, you have got to be out by July 5th.
Instead of renting a warehouse, the $1 million you gave Scientology, you could have bought your own warehouse.
Yeah. So many things you could have done that you just poor decision making.
And a 2-year hiatus you took to elevate yourself in, you could have been more. They probably been trying to communicate with you about the warehouse.
Yeah.
But you've been dipped off, gone who knows where for 2 years to elevate. Man, it's his fault.
Surprisingly, the audience offered no sympathy. That $750,000 you spent to go up in a spaceship to heaven could have been spent better, but in true Braille fashion, it was even worse than this. Ricky Glazer, one of the last remaining members, wasn't even told that the skate park was being destroyed.
I knew Braille was struggling, but man, I didn't know the park was literally getting destroyed right now. No one told Rick anything. And it's like, man, I really would have loved to know that, get one last sesh. Like, I poured all this blood, sweat, and tears literally into that place.
He was saddened by the sight of everything being discarded, which somehow offended Aaron to such an extent that Ricky was promptly fired.
Braille Skateboarding and Aaron Cairo both blocked me, Ricky Glazer, on Instagram.
Nigel decided to leave himself.
I will no longer be at Braille doing videos. Won't be doing lessons with them anymore, obviously, because there is no location.
Pissed off by Braille's blatant lack of care.
No goodbye session, no nothing. 10 years of your life. I haven't even gotten like a thank you for all of the years of dedicating myself to the channel.
Aaron responded with a video of his own, claiming he tried to save the skate park.
You guys must know that I did everything I could to save the Braille house. I literally took out a loan on my house.
But with over 50,000 dislikes, it seems he missed the point completely. Aaron, no one is worried about the warehouse. They're worried about the crew you ghosted. Womp womp, you screwed the crew and that's who we cared about. He is legit more upset about what he did to the building than what he did to all of the people that made it what it was. Without a skate park or skate crew, the state of Braille is worse than ever. Aaron recently uploaded a video titled "Thank You," just reading positive comments from 1 year prior, seemingly to convince himself to keep uploading videos.
I continue going because of comments like this. I absolutely love this.
Braille's viewership has fallen to roughly 5k per upload. Every comment section is filled with negativity, which Aaron tries his hardest to defend himself against.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. I have so many questions. I don't wanna go look into stuff because I don't want to get all. But I just have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
That's good on you.
No. Nah, because I'm just thinking. I'm like, damn, bro. Like literally, you see somebody in the bottom and get to the top up, but because their weird obsession with this new thing to re-identify themselves leads them on a path like that into losing everything.
And I wonder, did he ever reach out and hey?
What you mean?
To the people, thank you. At least thank you.
Did.
I appreciate all the work that you guys did.
He probably
y'all held
did
it down for 2 years while I was gone, y'all.
He probably did. Reason why? Because he probably looking at it like this is my stuff. This is my baby. I created this.
But you also have to understand that sometimes when you bring people in, they make things as well what it is. People grow.
It's not just yours.
Grow a liking to them as well. And when you go for 2 years and you trust these people to, because now you acting like they just, whatever.
Yeah.
But you trust these people to run your business. And then this is the things they get. You know what I'm saying? It's just messed up. But yeah.
Well, hey man, y'all spam us up in the comments. This was one of Sonny's deeper ones. Yeah. But hey, y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions down below about a man. But until next time, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
We
out.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away.